Yes, guys. Good evening to all. I'm here again by Holy Innocents Church and School at Ayshford in St. Thomas. Once again, on the way to Hamilton and Welchman Gully. So this is Holy Innocents Primary School here. Looking back at the Ayshford, St. Thomas. So this is the road that leads to Harrison's Cave and Welchman Gully. And again, Harrison's Cave runs all under here. That is where it is said that when service is going on at the church, that the organ from the church vibrates into the cave. And this is the church cemetery here where most of the people are buried now. So this pavement was placed here between late 2013 and early 2014 so that pedestrians wouldn't have to walk too close to the traffic. So this pavement starts from all up here all the way down to Harrison's Cave. So it starts from all up here, all the way up, all down here, all the way up to Harrison's Cave. So as I said before, I have lots of family buried here in Holy Innocents Cemetery. A lot of ancestors. I have my great uncles, great aunts, great grandparents. And one of my aunts and cousins all buried here at Holy Innocents Anglican Church. So this is the exit to the church. So I will start my walk back again. Back to the primary school, back to the school, and back around to the churchyard. So this is the primary school here, once again. And this is Holy Innocents Church. So this church was built in 1831 and rebuilt in 1838 and rededicated in 1839. And this was one of the Bishop Coleridge chapels of Ease. Bishop Coleridge, who was one of the bishops of Barbados back in the 1830s. And this was one of his chapels of Ease, and it was built in the shape of a cross. So Holy Innocents is one of those Anglican churches in Barbados that have a shape like a cross. Yes, yes. So St. Thomas is my family's birth parish. The parish for my family, from my mother's side, where I was born and raised, they originated from, in nearby Watt Road, our Carlton's village in St. Thomas. So this is my great aunts, my great grandparents, and my great uncles, and my first two aunts. And I do have a great aunt, only one still living, and she attends church here at Holy Innocents, and she sings in the choir. So this is the pedestrian crossing that was placed here, so that school children can get a better crossing, can cross the street safely. So this is the school building here. So this school was taught by some great teachers. Back in my aunt's time, it was Mr. Lester Vaughan, who was the principal at Holy Innocents School. That was back in the 1950s and 1960s. Mr. Lester St. Clair Vaughan, STM. He's the one who wrote the National Pledge of Barbados. There was also a school here in St. Thomas named after him, the Lester Vaughan Secondary School. You can see his image on the murals here by the school. So as I said before, this was the girls' school. The girls' school was here back in the day. So I will soon head towards the church, through the churchyard once more. And this is open lot here at Ayshford. So this Ayshford is spelled A-Y-S-H-F-O-R-D. And this is the mural graphic here that was done by Miss June Connell in 2005. At the bottom you can see the former head teacher, the most outstanding one at Holy Innocents, Mr. Lester St. Clair Vaughan. And next to him is the school students in blue, and one of the teachers there next to them teaching them. You can see the windmill at Sturgis Plantation in St. Thomas. You can see the Barbados Tuck Band, and you can see the monkey at Welchman Gully, also in St. Thomas. Church here again. Yes, there is all a lot here, still. And back down to Ayshford, long road again. So when they was doing this pavement, like late 2013, early 2014, they had to move the church wall. Right where I'm standing now was the church wall. And then remember they had to move the church wall and put back take down some of the gravestones and then put them back. Thank God now that it is a safe place for pedestrians to travel, so they don't have to walk all the way through the oncoming traffic. to have it to dodge traffic. So as I said before, this pavement starts from all down by Holy Innocents Church and School, all the way up to Harrison's Cave. So this is the exit for vehicles to exit the church. And this is the church cemetery. And the grave of the Miss Gooding, Mildred Gooding, 1903 to 1974 to 1977, 1974. And W.T. George Gooding, and of W.T. George Gooding, 1903 to 1977, and Jeffrey Gooding from 1935 to 2014. Again, John W. Carrington grave here, who died January 22nd, 1889 at age 53 years. In memory of Walter Phillips Smith, who died June 16th, 1918 at the age of 82, and his wife Elizabeth Hines Trotman, who died October 24th, 1914 at the age of 76. Walter Codrington Carrington Smith, born June 15th, 1873, and died December 7th, 1956, from Olivia and Phoebe. Also his wife Oliver Worrell, born February 10th, 1886, and died November 6th, 1960, and Beatrice Lyle Smith, born March 10th, 1872, and died the 10th of December, 1922, and Phoebe Worrell Smith, born the 30th of January, 1871, and died the 21st of December, 1962. Church of the Holy Innocents Multipurpose Center here. This is the belfry where the church bell is now. And you can see the rope for the bell. You can see the school building down here once again. The school building here. And this is the bell here, which is in the church belfry, the bell court, however it's called it. Where the bell is, the big bell. My great uncle, Gorman Levine, was the bell ringer at Holy Innocents years ago. And I also had another great uncle, Uncle Percy Ellis, who was also the bell ringer, who was also a lay preacher here at Holy Innocents. The bell used to be in the tower here before, but they took it down and placed it here. You can see the breadfruit tree here. So the bell used to be here. So this addition to the front here was put here in 1990 or sometime in the early 90s. So this is the bell tower here. And this is the rectory or the vicarage where the priest used to live. Since Reverend Light left Holy Innocents, I haven't seen or heard of any priest living in there. So they don't bury people in here anymore. They bury them on the other side of the road. This grave is in memory of our dear mother, Armin Nichols, 1893 to 1972, and Ermintrude Gill, born February 5th, 1892, and died September 17th, 1968. Holy Innocents Church, yeah, once again. This is the vicarage here. We have lots of family buried in here. So the only people that will get buried in here now is those that have a bike grave. Like if their family buried in here, then they will bury them in here. Otherwise they have to get buried on the other side of the road. The church belfry. And in sacred memory of the following families: William Green, John and Elizabeth Weeks, William and Walter Daniel, Lenora and Alvin Daniel, and the Glasgow family. May they rest in peace. And this is the grave of Hudson the Costa Drates, former head teacher of Hillary Terminus Hall Primary School, which is also in St. Thomas, and the organist of Holy Innocents Church. He was born March 14th, 1935, and died March 27th, 2016. Hudson Drates was also a kind of family to me, a relative of mine. He will have made 81 years on this earth, and he's laid to rest here in the church cemetery. So this church is filled with the Drates family, the Drates families, and the Drates families, and the cave grave here. The Caves are a well-known family in Welchman Hall, St. Thomas. Holy Innocents Church. Which dates back to 1838. So this way now we lead by the Harrison's Cave and Welchman Hall, Gully and St. Thomas Post Office. Holy Innocents Church, Anglican Episcopalian, destroyed in 1831 and rebuilt in 1839. And the school was here, the boys' school was here, and which later became the Vicar's Club. So this is where my ancestry began, if not all of it, most of it. Thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed evening.